What up? Breakpoint back in the building. Oh man, I forgot my charger, so it's probably lagging a little bit. Man, that's bad business. I need to run and grab my charger, but I don't want to run away from the video, especially since we just got started. But again, without it, I can see the lag. So I think I'm gonna have to run and grab the charger. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Breakpoint. I'm Coach C. This is Bad Bowling. Uh, been doing a little bad bowling too. And check this out. Best part is season just started, so we just not getting started. And you got to have a little bit of fun with it. Got to have a little bit of fun with it. So with that being said, how's everybody doing today? What's going on, Chad? What's up, Mr. Joey? How everybody doing? How everybody doing? So listen, this is something I got to say. So I'm gonna say it at the beginning. I'm gonna say it at the end. I'm trying to get these out to you guys, right? But you guys are not very responsive. What's up, Cliff? You guys aren't very responsive. Gotta when I ask you guys for stuff, you gotta send me your color. You gotta send me what you have, whether it's Jopo, switch grip. You gotta send me these things because guess what? I am a coach and I'm pretty good, but I'm not psychic. So when I'm like, fellas, send it to me. You can Discord it, text it to me. You can send it to me through Instant Messenger. I don't care. If you're a member, you got to get me this stuff because I got stuff just sitting there waiting for you guys, but I can't do nothing with it if you guys don't give me the information that I need. Does that make any sense? Now, hey guys, am I lagging to you? Oh, also, let me look and see how much power. Okay. So we got Joey, we got Chad, we got Clifton in the building. We got Joey in the building. You know, Rebs and them will show up here in a minute. So, I got a question for you guys. Here's the question. How many of you guys have multiples of the same ball? Anybody? Everybody? How many of you have 1, 2, or 3, or 4 of the same bowling ball? What up, Red? That's my dog, Red, in the building. What's up, Red? How many of you guys have that? There's the code. Putting it in. I'm dropping the code in the link. In case any of you guys want to come in, we're not going to have Coach A today because he's feeling a little bit down. So I won 2 Ion Pros, gave 1 away. Nope. But I wouldn't mind another Ion Pro. I don't. So you guys like that Ion Pro? What up, what up, what up? You guys like that Ion Pro, huh? I'm not the biggest. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know. But for me, it's different because it's a solid color of blue, and it just doesn't work for me. But I am surprised that 2 of you guys said it. Joey won 2 of them. I mean, he must have liked it because he kept it. Yep, OG. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Out of all the balls that I could have 2 of, I think the Ion Pro would probably be the least likely. I probably want 2 hustles first. Now, let's move this conversation along. If you were going to get 2 balls or 3 balls or 4 balls of the same type, what ball would it be? Would it be a solid? Would it be a pearl? Would it be a hybrid? Would it be your benchmark? What do you guys think? Anybody? I'm asking for a friend. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm being serious. Now, I imagine if Steve was in here or the tournament bowlers, Chad, I know you tournament bowl too. Tournament bowlers are probably more likely, probably hybrid benchmark. Like a lot of pros have a lot of P2s, 1 shiny, 3 of them with the same layout. Chad, You shot a lot of your best series with the Ion Pro, the blue one, the blue all solid Ion Pro, or the Ion Max, or which one? Okay, Clifton said, I have never bought more than one of the same balls. Huh. I got 4 Ion Maxes. But for me, the Ion Max is like my benchmark, the OG Ion Pro. Huh. That's dope. You're talking about wait, the OG, you're talking about the gray one? Yeah. See, I'm starting to notice a trend with me, right? And the trend is I don't do very well with solid walls. Can't see them. Excuse me for yawning. I ain't sure what's up. Yeah, blue and gray. Right. Yep. I couldn't track that ball to save my life. And that's a thing for me. Like, I got to get over that. I got to start throwing that at a mark, at a line, and doing what it takes. Because I'm telling you, that's a struggle bus for me. But also, at the beginning of the season, dude, so listen, last weekend I decided that I was going to make a physical change. And by making the physical change, I decided last weekend that I was going to actually change my follow through. Instead of my follow through coming up, I was going to make my follow through come over. So I made it in the change in one day of practice. Then I went bowl league. Game one was great. I didn't really have to pick up any spares. Well, I did, but I didn't. Game two, on the other hand, it was a little tricky because for game two, in case you guys are looking at the series and everything, game two, all of my spares I pulled left. Now, can anybody in the chat for a promo code? Can anybody in the chat tell me why I was pulling everything left? Promo code to Bad Bowling 101. I'll give you a promo code to anything on the chat, anything on the thing. If somebody in the chat right now can tell me why I pulled everything, all my spares left. Promo discount code to Bad Bowling 101. If you can tell me why I pulled everything left in game two. Now, come on. Not everybody do it all at one time now. What does that even mean? Let's see what Chad had to say. I would say probably lifting your head. That is a great answer, Chad, but the answer is still no. Nope, head was down. Wasn't lifting my head out the way. So why did I pull everything to the left? But Chad, that's a great answer. And Chad, you can keep guessing. If nobody else is going to guess, you might as well do it and get the promo code yourself. Now, here's a catch with the promo code. The promo code is something you can use or you can give it to a friend. It's up to you. Doesn't matter to me. But everything was great game one. And then when I had to pick up spares in game two, everything changed. And I start pulling everything left. Hips weren't open. Joey, that's great answer too, dude. That is a great answer. But not the right answer. But great answer. Great answer. And look at that. You and Clifton are on the same level. It didn't open your hips. Again, great answer, but that's not the answer I'm looking for. Nope. That wasn't it either. overturning your shoulder. Ooh, Red, that's a great answer too. Man, y'all good today. Y'all game, but still not the right answer. Was you drifting more? Nope. Chad, look at y'all on y'all game today, man. Whoever watches this and they have any of these problems, they're gonna be like, dang, they good up in here, but nope, not it either. You guys are really on your game today, though. I'm proud of you. You guys are excellent. What up, fam? There's Larry in the building, everybody. Larry in the building. Larry in the building. What up, fam? How everything going today? Everything. Series on Wednesday, coach. Maybe your speed or came off your hand, coach. Now, you're getting really, really closer, Larry. And how you doing, my good brother? Your arm was short. Now, here's the best part. Larry and Clifton, you guys are in the realm, but neither one of you are touched. Neither one of you got it. But both of you are in the realm. But no, I didn't short the ball at all. And the ball came off my hand actually pretty good. Now, let me clarify this. On my spares, I was actually throwing straight at them. And my straight spares were even left. The question is why. Now, I'm going to give you guys a hint. Ready? Do you shoot your spares and your strikes the same? And here's the question. This is a hint. Do you shoot your strikes and your spares the same? Is your follow through the same? Is your mechanics the same? That's that. I'm giving y'all a hint. And no, Red, I was very much on balance. Balance was not an issue. Balance was not an issue. So, there you go. Now, I'm going to give you guys another hint. Because y'all been on point. Y'all great guesses. I do not shoot my spares how I shoot my strikes. I do not. Okay. Clifton, you shoot your spares straight. So do I. But is your mechanics the same? That's the question. I can tell you right now, my mechanics are not the same. I'm flat through it. My mechanics are different. Ding, ding, ding. Chad, there you go. Chad, there you go. On my spares and my straight. Remember, I'm flat through it. So it's just flat through. You know what I mean? But I wasn't being flat through. I was coming through the ball this way, which was moving everything left. And that was my problem. Doug was bowling with us on Wednesday. He was like, hey, C. I'm like, what's up? He's like, did you know? And I'm like, hell no, I didn't know. Because if I knew, I didn't even let him finish it. I said, he was like, did you know? I said, no, what's up? He's like, you're actually following through on your spares instead of being flat out of it. And because of that, I missed. You see what I'm saying? I was missing left. Now, once he told me that for game 3, I never missed a spare again. Once from the time he told me to game 3, I never missed another spare. It didn't matter what spare it was. The splits, I picked them up anyway. It didn't matter. But that was the difference. I was not executing my spare game. I was doing the strike game. But that's because I didn't have enough practice to allow my body to separate the two. So for anybody that's watching this, congratulations, guys. Everybody just learned something, including me. Now, Chad, you won the discount code. So the question I'm going to pose to you is this. Would you like the discount code or would you like me to give it to everybody? It's your question. And it's your decision. And this promo code is going to be for 15% off and it's good for 25 different people. So chat, whatever you want to do. If you want it privately, I'll send it to you right now. If you want it not private and you want all your boys to join in, then I'll give it to everybody. But you guys did a great job guessing, man. Dude, great job. Chad, how did I know you were going to say that? Promo code is Bad Bowling 101. That is your promo code today. As you can see, I put it in the chat. Promo code is for the first 25 people to get it. Now, here's the bonus. I'm going to start giving out promo codes all the time. Holiday promo codes for Halloween, everything you name it, we're going to start giving them all out. You dig what I'm saying? My friend used to watch me bowl and let me know if I was crossing my body. He passed away a few years ago. I'm sorry to hear that, Clifton. About your friend passing away. But it was just an anomaly. It was just an anomaly, something I was doing. But, you know, reps help fix those things. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, other than that, I had a great night. First balls look good. Sometimes it just happens. But we're also running into a problem, too. Tell me if any of you guys have this problem. Our league, last night was our fourth week, I think. Third or fourth week. Our league has changed the shot every week. Every week. This past week, we were bowling. It felt like we were on a square. A 43-foot square, right? So it creates carry down. So the pattern stretched. And then it was from 7 to 7. The oil was. There was nothing outside of 7. So if you're shaping it, then it was stretching outside too, because some odd unabundant reason they put like 29, 30 mils down right in the middle of the lane from pretty much 7 to 7. It's utter chaos. I mean, it's utter chaos. And if you have somebody who happens to throw plastic or oh my goodness, your 42, 43-foot pattern turns into 48 feet. Turns into shark. But yes, they've changed our pattern every week that we've been on it. That could be a fatigue issue to your body overcompensating for sore knee or elbow, etc. You mean crossing your body, or you mean my spare shooting? My spare shooting, I mean, I wasn't tired at all. That was just a matter of I'm learning a new technique, and I was using it, and then I didn't turn it off. You know, you got to be able to flip that switch. No, I mean, like I said, once Doug pointed it out to me, I just flattened out, and I never did it again. So, and then, like I said, I didn't miss any spares. So, after that. And last game, believe it or not, I only threw two or three strikes in the last game. So I had to pick up, 8 spares, and I picked everything up. So again, it was just a matter of not focusing pretty much. Have you bowled on condition blue base? No, I never heard of it. No, I never heard of it. Blue base. Let me look and see. I've never heard of blue base. Anybody else ever heard of blue base? You mean like blue? One? I mean, there's a blue 1, 2, and 3. The most spares I get in a single game is 10. 11 nines. Yeah, I did. I had a lot of 9 counts, but I'm okay with it. You know, any shot that I throw that's a 9 count or better, I'm okay with. I'm not mad about it. Especially under them circumstances. Under them circumstances, what it did is allowed me to practice picking up them spares. So I mean, I'll never be mad about that. Ever. But I mean, those are things that happen, so you got to make the best out of it. You got to make every experience educational one. And for those of you that are home that can't see the chat, Bad Bowling 101 chat share with everybody. And that's the promo code at badbadbowling101.com. And you can use that on any item. Any item at all, people. Any item at all. Have we got new? No, today's only 19th, so I guess we didn't get new releases yet, huh? Ooh, here's a question for you guys. This is a random question, but a good one. Your bowling shoes, does weight matter? Does heavier bowling shoes hurt your game? Do bowling shoes weight matter to you? That's a great question. I left every pin in back row, no splits. I didn't get mad. See, now that's good. That's quality bowling right there. I get mad, just gotta pick it up. Again, question. Do any of you guys particular about the shoes that you bowl in? Do they have to be lightweight? Can they be heavy? Does it not matter to you? That's a great question. Dang, Mega Dan, you just dropped the whole government out there. Clarence. Wow. Nah, that's okay. I ain't mad at you. Oh, guess what, fellas? My boy Connolly back. Connolly's back in town, so maybe I'm gonna get a match with him. You remember Connolly Lefty? He's back. He bowled the Nationals with me too. I'm happy that he back. He a good friend. I don't know about heavy bowling shoes. I get cheap ones. I have a pair of Brunswick shoes on order. I've only had one pair of bowling shoes. I'm not sure. See, here's the funny part, right? In everyday life, do you like light shoes or heavy shoes? Because me, the lighter the shoes, the better the shoes. Thanks, Dan, for the super chat. Look at that, fellas. Dan dropped me a super chat. That's what I'm talking about. So listen. Here's the thing. And again, I'll drop the link again. If anybody want to pop in and chat, they can. Tell me the experience. But listen, so check this out, right? In everyday walking life, I do not, and I'm going to repeat this, I do not like heavy shoes. So when I'm bowling, it's weird because any of you guys got SSTs? My current sneakers are light. My old pair are mid. Okay. Now, here's the thing, right? Has anybody ever used SST 8s or the 6s? Because those bad boys are not lightweight. They're like wearing clunkers. And it's funny because I got a pair of SSTs that are really lightweight. And it's like my drift went up as the shoe got heavier. I know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. But now I'm going to use a lighter pair though. I'm going to use them Strike Forces. I got a pair of those just to tinker with, just to see. I use Dexter 8s. Not sure if they're heavy. Oh no, they're heavy. All them Dexters are heavy. Yeah, all them Dexters are heavy. Yep. One pair. Wait. Okay, so Mega Dan said he's a lightweight shoe guy. That makes sense. 190 average dad said comfort. Okay. 3G race. Okay, so but the 3Gs are lightweight. Yeah, the 3Gs are lightweight. Them racers are lightweight. Okay, so and your son, how's he doing, by the way? I mean, your son's a freshman, or is he in 8th grade this year? I think he's a freshman in high school. He's gonna do phenomenal. I know we'll see him downstate for sure. It's not even close. See, I just got a pair of KRs today. Freshmen. Okay, yep, just like my boys. Yeah, I got a pair that'll be here tomorrow. I'm gonna check them out. How often do you change your pads on your shoes? Uh, I change my pads all the time because it depends on where I'm bowling at, the environment. Um, it just depends. If see, I'm different. I don't like to slide a lot because I want to slide maybe 2-3 inches tops. You know what I mean? This is as far as I'm going to slide so I can create leverage. Got his 300 ring Saturday. Ion Pro Solid. Another Ion Pro. Another Ion Pro Solid. Tell me. Anger Solid on the right. Nice. So he threw 2 different balls to get that 300. Okay. Tell him I said, hey, congratulations. Tell him next time I'm live, tell him he should jump in and tell us about it. You know what I mean? Tell him he should jump in and tell us about it. I know he's busy because he's a freshman, but hey, you know what? He can take 5 minutes, talk to Coach C, and then let me know how his physical game is coming along. I would love to hear from you. Light shoes hurt my feet. I drag. That says season me protect. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Thanks, Coach. I never gave any thought. If I go from heavy to light shoes, wouldn't it mess up your timing on your? No. Now, what it may do is free me up just a little bit. See, and here's the funny part. When I practice at home, I wear lightweight shoes. And I wear bowling shoes, both places. I wear lightweight shoes at home, and I wear heavy shoes at the alley. And at the alley, I feel sluggish as I don't know what. So that's why it's time for me to tinker and make that change. Oh, no. Hey, man, listen, man. I support the kids more than you ever know. And it's our job to get them better, right? Because your son, just like my kids I coach and your son, my goal is for all of them to go to college for free. You know what I mean? See, and people don't understand how important average dad, when I'm saying average dad, people don't understand what I'm saying. For a child to get a full ride to go to college and bowl for free, that means that they get out of school debt free. Do you know how important that is to have a degree or you're starting a job 70, 80,000 a year and have zero debt? Do you know how important that is? Do you know how ahead of the game that kid is in life? You know what I'm saying? That's what's important to me. You know what I mean? This is just a mechanism to get there. Now, are these the kids of the future that'll be bowling on TV? You better bet your butt it is. However, coaches get it twisted. Don't send me a kid with bad grades who can bowl off the rip. Okay, that's cool. He can bowl. But where he going to be at in 10 years, 15 years? Don't, you know, because here's the deal, right? And this is something that parents have to be honest with their kids about, not just in bowling, in general. The chances of you going pro in football, basketball, tennis, pinball, hockey, lacrosse, bowling, swimming, the chances of you going pro is minuscule. Minuscule. Time out. Minuscule. Average dad. Facts over feelings. Mind you me, facts over feelings, right? Your son might be the best high school bowler in the country. And that and a quarter won't even get him a bowl of soup. Okay? It won't. That won't even get him a bowl of soup. And I'm not being mean. I'm keeping it honest. Now, him going to junior gold, him going to the SYCs, the EBTs, you know, average dad, you know all the acronyms. There's so many tournament acronyms that's not even funny. Now, him going and winning a couple of those, him going to finish making the cuts every week or every tournament, him doing those things, that gets him scholarships. That gets him experience. That means that when he gets to college, they don't have to get him ready because he's already ready. So when it comes down to them saying, hey, you know what? Here's $200,000 worth of education. Here you go. Because they already know what they're getting. They know their investment is there. You see what I'm saying? See, and this is what people don't understand. I'm a high school coach, and I love coaching my team. But I know one thing for sure. I can have the best high school team in the country. But if they're averaging 210, but you get them on a sports shot, and they're averaging 160, that ain't going to cut it. That ain't going to do them anything. That's not going to help them. And then here's the problem you got. A college coach, right? He looks at your guy once with 210 average on a house shot with no sports shot experience, and then he look at this sports shot guy over here at a 180. Who do you think the scholarship going to? The 180 or your guy? Which one? Because I'll tell you a secret. That 180 guy, he fine-tunes him a little bit. All you got to do is pick up 2 spares a game more, and he's averaging 200. He's competing right now in college. Now, your boy who's at 210 on a house shot, you know how much work that's going to get him to be good on a sporty? A lot. Now, let's bring us back. Because I know I go on my little tangents every now and then. Let's go back a little bit. And here's why I'm telling y'all this. And average dad, you're going to appreciate this. High schools should be getting bowlers ready for college, which means they should see challenge shots and sports shots. However, they do not. They don't do it. And that's wrong because they should. Football, high school gets you ready for college. College gets you ready for the pros. Baseball, high school gets you ready for college. You got your travel leagues in the summertime. You got your legions, all them things get you ready for college and so forth, so on. Soccer, same thing. Bowling doesn't do that, which makes no sense. Bowling doesn't do that. Now, maybe that's part of the issue. You know, everybody's thinking 1990. Nah, we ain't in 1990 no more, cuz. You know what I mean? We not there. We just not there. He's gonna be trying to vote for money. I don't think so. His son is a good kid, man. His son is different, and he's got a lot of friends. So I don't see him ever doing that. However, yeah. Oh yeah. I seen that. I'm gonna take a look at it, Red. I did see you sent that to me on Discord. Does it make sense that I average a 208 on the house shot, but when I bowl on the sports shot in tournaments, I average a 234 to 238? I like changing lanes each game. I'm 30 years out of college. Clifton, that makes sense. I'm better on the sports shot than my house shot. Oh, not his son. Okay, Chad, I get what you're saying. Okay. I'm better on a sports shot. Just being honest with you. I am. So this is truest thing I could ever say. I was better on a house shot before I made all the changes to my game. Like jumping my rev rate up. Like if you guys been around the channel, you've seen my progression a couple years ago to now. And it's funny because before my rev rate jumped into the 450s and stuff, I was a lot better on a house shot. It's once you get there, it becomes tricky. But here's the thing though. Can I average a 220 plus 230? Yeah, I just gotta pick up I just gotta be in the be between 87 and 90% of my spares. If I do that, it's easy money. I have a pair of Dexters and SST 9 Plus. I put soles inside for comfort. See, I put soles inside for comfort too. I do the same thing, Larry. I'm guilty of it. But they're bulky no matter what we do. And that's the thing I'm trying to get away from bulky. House shot straighter and usually greater. Chad, see, that's the thing. House shot is normally straighter for you, not for this guy. Mm-mm. Average dad's son, he a two-hander with a rev rate about 550. Straighter is probably not an option on the house shot for him either. I would imagine the 300 game, the average dad shot, his son shot. I would imagine his feet were on 33, 34, and he was playing somewhere around 19 to 7. I guarantee it. I've seen him bowl before. And not only seen him bowl, I seen him bowl last year, but I'm telling you, with his rev rate and his ball speed being about 16.9, 17.1, I'm telling you, 34, 35, 19 to 7. Yep. 18, 19, 20 to 7, 8, 9. Blowing pins up. And that's the thing about Drew. Drew is like Drew Dabo with the Hall of Famer. His ball speed 7. If I could average 17 mile an hour ball speed, man, I'd be something special. But it ain't in my cards. Two balls, two different lines, and he hitting 19 miles per hour on occasion. Yep. Especially since he playing the middle of the lane, right? Getting through that oil, speeding it up, and then it slows down, change direction, and here comes the boom. So what was he playing? 10, 11, 12 on one, and then 7, 8, 9 on the other? I can't imagine he was outside. Well, maybe, but 19, if he can touch 19, maybe. Hey, I got a question. How much has he grown? Has he passed you yet? He's generating a ton of power. Seventeen point two miles per hour on the monitor is good. That's the ball speed I throw, 16.8 depending on what line I'm throwing. Yep. See, that right there can keep you, even if you touching Clifton, even if you touching dry boards on the outside at 17 mile an hour, it's not going to slow down that much, so you can still get the ball to the pocket and through the pins correctly. Try doing that with a 450 plus rev rate at 15 mile an hour. It's a walking disaster. But, you know, it is what it is. He's 5'8" now. Okay, so he's playing 8 to 12 at the break. See? Yeah, I called that one. And just think, man, I haven't even seen him bowl this year. Wait, maybe, when did I see him bowl last? Send me, drop the link. Or send me the link, please. Average Dad, send me the link. Chad said he had 14 on the monitor. There's my guy. What's up, Too Tall? How you doing, Playboy? Yeah. Yep, earlier this year. Yeah. Yep. You know I'm old, so my brain don't be remembering stuff like that. I'm just messing. Too Tall. Sports shots to help you work in your game. I love sports shots. I do good on house shots, but better on sports shots. We don't have all the sports shot leagues here. No, Larry, I'm with you. Man. Listen, people don't get it. For me, I love a sports shot. I do. I really do. But I'm also in the middle. Man, A was on me today. I was talking to him, and I told him I was going to change up a little bit of something. And he's like, dude, you got to stop. You got to stop. You change so much that your body ain't getting a chance to get familiar with what you're doing. But here's the thing. If I don't think it's right, then I'm going to keep changing it until I get it right, until I feel it right. Like, I tried to explain to him, like, when I'm bowling, it doesn't feel. I don't feel. It's not. I'm not comfortable. My approach isn't comfortable. My release isn't comfortable. And if I have a student that come to me like, "Hey, coach, this ain't comfortable," then we're gonna fix it. We're gonna tinker until we figure out what it is. So I'm looking from my perspective. I'm looking at me like I'm coaching me right now, and I'm like, okay, let me figure out this, and this, and then we gonna go from there. Hey, but average dad, please send me the link so I can follow track his progress. What's good, Chad? Been struggling with the wrist issue for the last couple of weeks. Ooh, wee. Are you wearing a brace? Are you taping it too tall? Anything? All right. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody go to subscribe to Average Dad, please. Everybody support. Everybody on the channel. Everybody on the channel and everybody that watches this later, please go to 190 Average Dad on YouTube. Let's support the grind, people. Let's support the grind. So we just filmed. Man, my man look like he got a mini mustache going on right now. Oh yeah, your son got a little mini mustache going on, man. Hey, so Average Dad, when he recording, right? He's getting that slight sometimes he's getting that slight hesitation with his camera, like he's getting that vibration when it hits the lanes. Tell him all he has to do when that happens is put a cloth underneath it to it'll take that away a little bit. It'll take it all away. Also, we have this thing that we're gonna release for the tripod that if you're recording and you put it on your camera or your phone on it, it'll take all the vibration naturally away. So we're gonna drop that here in a little bit too. Coach A's doing all right, man. He just ain't feeling the greatest, so he took a little time off. I stopped bowling with the hard brace years ago. Just put his head. No. So there's a brace. There's a soft brace that you can put just around your wrist. The soft brace. Too bad you ain't closer to me, too tall. I would man. I'd start getting you in that yo-yo release, and your wrist would never hurt ever a day again. Hey guys, make sure again you hit that link. Make sure you're supporting, Average Dad, 190 Average Dad, please. Support him and his son. We can watch his progression because he's gonna be a great one. He is. He's got a good head on his shoulders. Got a lot of game. I'm watching him as we're doing this right now. Last week I practiced with a Velcro wrist brace on instead of a. Okay. So I'm too tall. I'm gonna send you a picture of one that I'm talking about. You hear me? I'm gonna send one. Um, I'm gonna send you a picture of the one I'm talking about because then it can help your wrist. You know what I'm saying? Monday practice is okay, but then the second game of league Tuesday did something to it. It sound like you coming out of it bad. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like you coming out a little funky. But that's why having a little bit of wrist support isn't a bad thing. Especially while it's hurting, but I'm not saying a mechanical or nothing like that. I'm just saying something that covers right here. League bowling. Man, I gotta shoot at 300 at some point in the near future. I just got to get out of my own way. I gotta fix the issue that I'm not, because like I said, it's not comfortable. So I need to fix that. And then once I fix that, just start practicing over and over again. I'm not. Once I fix this, I'm not making any more changes the rest of the year, because that way I can go to bowl tournaments and feel like I can repeat. I pretty much watch just live streams and bowling ball reviews. Yeah, yeah. I tend to watch the bowling ball reviews. I watch Joey live. I watch Rebs live. I watch Bowl TV when it's live. Hey, let me ask y'all something. You guys ever watch Bowl TV? You guys ever hear Emil do the lives for the for Bowl TV? The man's exceptional, right? You guys ever wonder how come he don't get to do them for the PBA when they're on live TV? I mean, listen, I understand Randy Peterson and them. I understand he was a great back in the day, but dog, they need to liven it up a little bit. They need to put some young people. They need to put some young guns in there, man. Like Emil, put him in there. They should put a poll up so we can be like, yo, they need to put some young blood up on there. Some young bloods up on Fox. You know what I'm saying? They need to check that out. They do. They need to. And I gotta check with them because I think we're bowling the one team, the one last team in the league. So the other team that didn't want us to bowl live, we can bowl live with them now. But I think the one team that don't want us to, I think it's the team that we bowl this coming Wednesday. But I'm gonna try to talk them into it anyway. Tell them we'll buy him a Twinkie or something. Chad said he watch a lot of lives. Like, yeah, average dad. That's what I'm saying. People don't watch it because them old dudes is stuffy as hell. When I watch the PBAs on TV, you know I mute it. I swear I mute it. Now just think they put some younger talent in there. I mean, listen, Randy Peterson people ain't even watching it. They can't even see the TV or can't hear it. Most of the time he's so old. And I mean, he's a lot older than me. You know what I mean? Listen, put some young talent like Emil on there. Put Samantha Knight in there. Let the young people talk some smoke. And then you know what's going to happen? When the young people talk some smoke, it's going to draw in the younger crowd of people. I mean, let Daria be the girl with the microphone. You know what I'm saying? Just do some different things. I watch the live stuff, and they're interacting in the chat. I get bored when someone is just setting up the cameras and pointing to the lane. Man, listen, Clifton, that's what I'm saying. When Samantha and them be doing Bold TV, they're interacting with the people. It's the new way of doing things. And I'm sorry, Randy Peterson and them, they just ain't it. They're not it. First week the team didn't want me to go live. Second week they're all for it. Yeah, hey, I'm that's good. That's good. I gotta catch one of your lives. My guy Zio says the same thing about the commentators. Not appealing to younger bowlers. They're not. They're not appealing to young bowlers at all. But I'm gonna tell you this: your boy ZBL. Listen, I watch his stuff, but I wouldn't want him to be an announcer either. Nope. His voice would put me straight to sleep. It'd be like getting punched, getting knocked. Me listening to him would be like me fighting Terrence Crawford. I get knocked out. Nope. You know what? You know what the bowling needs? Bowling needs Emil and McKnight, Samantha Knight, and our boy from Bowl TV, right? And then they need to bring in somebody like Champ Side. I don't know if you guys watch both boxing channels or sports channels, but Champ Side is dude from Louisiana. You put him in there with them, and you got people watching just to listen to them talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. AB is doing really good. AB just shot six something on Monday, 686 or 668 or something on Monday. That girl's gonna be one of the best in the world in a short amount of time, but she just got to get her emotions under control. That's it. Mary in the building. Mrs. Mary. How you doing, Mary? It's been a while, Mary. You miss spares and you get frustrated. You got a long day. I don't get frustrated and I miss spares. I missed 4 straight spares and I still didn't get mad. It is what it is. He is like that. Are you talking about ZBL? His social media numbers are really good. They are. You okay? So too tall. Let me break this down for you. Let me break this down for you. There is a difference between bowlers looking for information, his numbers, and everybody else. His voice is bland, really, really bland. And he doesn't seem like he has a lot of personality. What I'm trying to do is bring the masses back into bowling. And to do that, you need personality. You need people that's going to connect with people who don't bowl on a high level. See, I'm not talking about somebody that's bowling watching him. I'm talking about somebody who don't pick up a bowling ball, who don't go to a bowling alley, being like, okay, this dude funny. This dude chill. This dude is relatable. See, and that's where a lot of people get things messed up at, man. It's about to draw in a crowd of people who are not interested in it. You got to have somebody that they can relate to, that they think is cool, chill, just personable. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense to you. Hope I'm making sense. I mean, I'm serious. I'm asking for a friend. I'm not saying Zach should be an announcer. Just that he agrees. No, and I'm glad that he does agree. I'm glad. But them guys, them announcers that they have, you know what, the PBA is so stuck in their ways. That's the problem. The PBA just stuck in their ways. For example, right? And this is facts over feelings. When they're on TV, the crowd should be bumping all the time. It should never stop. Everybody should be on the same level as Packy. Packy is the future. Packy gets it. Everybody, make as much noise as you can. If they're making noise, then you can't single out one thing that one person does. Listen, if you're looking through the channels, right, and you go to a channel and everybody's like this, look, are you going to keep watching or are you going to keep on going? I'm going to keep on going. Now, if you click the channel and you go and everybody's screaming top of their lungs and hands up and people drinking beers, cheering, are you going to stop? Hell yeah, you're going to stop because you're wondering why the hell they cheering. And then you watch a ball, throw the ball down the lane, and you watch another one, and they're cheering this whole time, and they're drinking beer, and they're having a great time, and the commentators are doing a great job, and you're like, damn, they doing all this for them? And then that person start thinking, I could do that. I could probably do better than them. And then they tell their friends, and then they go to the bowling alley. And then they go roll some games, and they throw some beers back, and next thing you know, they're in a bowling league. See where I'm going with this? There's a cause and effect. Now, am I saying how I'm broken through this is perfect? No, but I'm saying this is how you grow the sport. Now, if you scrolling through the channel and you see guys like this, And then you hear Randy Peterson talk about dude wipes. Are you really going to stop? The answer is no. No. You want to hear a 70-year-old man talking about dude wipes? Really? Nope. We can just joke about Randy. The 6 and the 14. I mean, seriously. I mean, do you really want to watch that? Who bowls in a quiet bowling alley? I hate it when. Listen, that's the whole point of this. This is the whole point of what I'm saying. In what environment do you bowl where it's quiet? And here's the thing. Why the hell would you want to? Listen, Lord forbid I ever make a TV final, because I'll tell them, I'll quit before I let y'all tell everybody to shut up. I would, every time everybody quiet, I'd probably throw a goddamn gutter ball. Because I'd be like, where? I'd be looking around like, where everybody at? Like, what am I missing? Hey, what's up, Hey Gala? Welcome to the chat. I mean, seriously, though. You got this 70-year-old dude talking about dude wipes. You got people in the crowd. Everybody got to be. Why the hell would you ever want to blow like that? You should, Packy, listen, I don't know if y'all watch this or not, but when Packy on TV and he's in it, it be jumping. Matter of fact, the person that's bowling with him should be ashamed of their damn self, because he has the crowd bumping and then they get up there and the crowd's like this. I mean, listen, did nobody learn anything from Happy Gilmore? Did nobody learn from Happy Gilmore, okay? Golf in the movie Happy Gilmore was bumping when Happy was playing because everybody was happy. You want people to go out and buy bowling balls? You get the 70-year-old man off there talking about dude wipes, and you let them have fun. The more knowers, the better. PBA needs beer sponsors again. Clifton, thank you. Pabst Blue Ribbon, Budweiser, all of them. You need them. Get it. Get it. But you got to get it because people having fun. People having fun. They're drinking more beer. They're drinking more beer. They're having more fun. Listen. I remember back in the day when bowling was on TV, and I didn't even know what bowling was because I never did it. But this is the first memory I ever have of bowling. And the guy throws his strike, the crowd's cheering, and he walks over there and he grabs a goddamn beer from a guy and he chugs it. And I was like, yeah, what the hell am I watching? That's what it was like for me. I was like, yeah, wait, what the hell am I watching? And I watched the whole thing. I had never thrown a ball. I had never been to a bowling alley. I ain't know anyone that bowled. But it caught my attention, flicking through the channels, and I'll never forget that. And the crazy part is, I don't even know who the guy is. He threw his strike, the crowd was cheering, and they were cheering before he threw the ball. They were cheering, he bowled it, he threw his strike, he went over there clapping hands, guy had a beer, he took the beer, chugged the beer, was like, yeah! I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. But instead, you know what we get? Randy Peterson talking about damn dude wipes. Really? They need Jason Kelsey. Cup of beer. Man, listen, they need anything at this point. LOL, Randy talking about dude wipes. It's how you're marketing 60-year-old men and not, it's facts. See, they're not marketing to the young crowd. And that's the problem. Bowling is a young man's sport right now. It should be anyway. All those people that you're marketing dude wipes to will be dead in 4 years. I mean, expand your base. Fun getting coach fired up. Man, listen, bowling gets me fired up because I love it. But, I mean, damn. Listen, all right, guys, check this out, right? I'm asking for a friend. Are you telling me that the PBA don't have nobody telling them what I'm saying right now? You're telling me that none of these idiots at the Professional Bowlers Association has somebody telling them what I'm saying right now to you guys? Because if they need this information, they can get it right here for free by just clicking on the link and watching it live. Okay? Because the reality is this. They got to do something because they got to do something. They got to, because the 70-year-old talking about dude wipes is not working. It's not. Check this out, right? EJ Tackett is probably going to go down as the best bowler ever. But he'll be the best bowler ever that nobody's watching. Now, does that sound right to you? EJ Tackett, girl, stop. EJ Tackett is going to go down as the best bowler in history, but does it mean as much if it's the best bowler that nobody watches? The only time folks get quiet after someone gets the 10th and going for a 300, 1 minute of silence. I don't even want silence then. Just keep on doing what y'all doing. I don't know, man. Maybe you should. Listen, you know what? They should go ahead. It's like Pete Weber versus Belma. You know what? Maybe they should let me be the announcer, okay? Let me get fired up. Maybe that's what they should do. I'll run out there and drink beer with the crowd. Maybe they should let me do that. Me and Emil and Samantha Knight, let me go ahead and get out there, man. You crazy, man. Listen, they'll have to kick me. Listen, Fox will be like, look, the hell with bowling. Coach C just got his own channel. His own. Really? I'm telling you what, man. I just dropped. You kidding me? Dude wipes him cleaning chicken. Yup, man, come on, dude. He's a snooze fest. And the funny part about Randy Peterson is he thinks he's funny. He thinks he's funny. I mean, you were funny in 1956. You ain't funny now. I don't know what bowling was until September 83. When my friend invited me to bowl. 1983. Holy smokes. I discovered Walter Ray on TV. Holy yeah, I bet you did in 1983. Got me rolling, bro. Telling you, you should do it. Listen, I'm telling you. Listen. Buick average 65 years old before he signed Tiger Woods. Listen, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The issue is, no, I'm serious as hell. Randy Peterson, come on, man. Listen, the issue with the PBA is that their announcers is from Tales of the Crypt. You know what I mean? I've seen skeletons in Tales of the Crypt younger than Randy Peterson. That's the problem, dude. That's the problem. They got Tales of the Crypt. No, See, if I was on the live with Randy Peterson and he was like, hey, dude wipes, I'd be like, next word out your mouth about dude wipes, I'm going to slap you with a dude wipe. Shut up. You know, he wouldn't know personality if it bit him in his face. You know what they'd say? You know what the PBA say, Coach, you cannot be on a live. Two things about you, Coach, why you can't do the live. Number one, you get really excited. I'd be like, hell yeah, I do. And then like the second thing is we're scared you're going to cuss. Be like Stone Cold Steve Austin did it for his whole damn career. Now you worried about it? Now you worried about it? They'd be like, well, Coach, there's certain words you can't say, like what? Like a 70-year-old dude saying dude wipes? Seriously? Listen, man, bowling needs a recheck. Chad, that's facts on facts. The PBA needs 100% rebrand. But here's the problem that we have. The people that run the PBA is just as old-ass Randy Peterson. That's the problem. They need an injection of life back into the PBA. That's what's been wrong with it for all this time. I mean, I know you feel indebted to Randy, but he's old as hell. It was time for a new voice 30 years ago. Hey, did any of you guys ever see the movie Major League? Like, and Bob Uecker was the announcer. That's the kind of announcer that bowling needs, a Bob Uecker. You know? Like, dude, this dude sucks. I need a shot. That's the kind of, I mean, for real. Think about this. If you watching it like 7-10, 10, be like, man, I bet he need a beer and run him out one. I mean, for real. You know, I was thinking it'd probably be Metamucil and a bedtime snack. Yeah, I was thinking that too. 27 years. And the ratings are about 27 too. The whole entire rating is about 27. That's facts. The whole rating about 27. Half of them sleeping, the other half is trying to eat dude wipes. Because they really, come on, man. That's why I gotta mute it. I'm serious. Bob Uecker was the best. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch Major League, watch Major League 2, watch Back to the Minors. It's hilarious. Bob Uecker was the man. I didn't watch Major League to watch Charlie Sheen. I didn't care. I didn't watch it for Wesley Snipes. Still didn't care. I damn sure didn't watch it for Corbin Burnson because I still don't even know who the hell he is. I watched it for Bob Uecker because he was funny as shit. He was. Okay. And I watched it for Joe Boo. Okay. Joe Boo. I watched it for Joe Boo and Bob Uecker. Facts. But bowling needs a rebrand. Bowling needs, yeah. I remember. See, I'm glad I didn't watch it back then because it made me quit bowling. I'm serious. Watching the PBA, listen, if I swear to you, when I watch the PBAs, and I'm the loyalist PBA guy, I mute it. I won't watch it on TV. I'll wait till it gets on YouTube, and I mute it. The only bowling that I will watch and listen to the commentary is when I'm watching the PBA on Bowl TV or the PWBA on Bowl TV. That is the only time. Listening to Emil and Samantha Knight. And it's crazy because Samantha Knight's a bowler. So the only time she's on it is when she's not in the finals. And it's bad. This is going to be very bad for me to say. Very bad. Very bad. But I'm going to say it anyway. And this is the kind of announcer that I would be. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'd be hoping that Samantha do not make the show because I like to listen to her talk about bowling. It's true. It's true. See, now that's what I'm talking about. Average dad right there. Can Joe Boo pick up a split? Well, he damn sure couldn't hit a curveball. So maybe he could pick up a split. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's how bowling is fun. Now imagine that. Imagine that. Bob Uecker on Mr. Belvedere. Yeah, hey, I'm serious, man. Bob Uecker was the man. Bats for hats. Hats for bats. Bats have hat warmers. Yeah, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. Can you imagine watching bowling, right? And the announcer be like, I wonder if Joe Boo could pick up that 710. You would be like, what? You'd be like, wait, what did he say? Did he just say, yeah, see? And you'd be like, yeah. And then you'd be trying to figure out when the next event's going to be on TV. Because of things like that. Now, if you asked Randy Peterson who Joe Boo was, he would think it was a Philly cheesesteak. I'm for real. And you know what else bowling needs? Bowling needs an announcer who don't know nothing about bowling. I'm telling you, they need an announcer who don't know nothing about bowling. So they can have two announcers that know something and the third announcer don't know nothing. I mean, he need to be dumb to bowling because he's going to be he's the comic relief because he's going to be like, wait, what? You know, but bowling needs a rebrand. They need something to relate to the young people. You know what I'm saying? It's true. It's true. But a 70-year-old dude talking about dude wipes ain't cutting it. Sorry, it ain't cutting it. It is not cutting it. That's just like boxing, right? Boxing used to be big when Max Kellerman was the announcer, but he's bland, he's boring, he's dry. But then Desert Storm Bradley, if you watch him, you're like, oh man, boxing got to be good because he crazy. I mean, he literally crazy. and he blamed everything on CTE, but then again, he was getting punched in the head, so maybe some of it right. But I'm telling you, you just, man, gotta have fun with it. Joe Boo for Major Leagues. There's Allstate insurance commercials now. No, Joe Boo, the little, remember, Joe Boo was the little statue. Man, listen, you got to remember that. Remember, he's like, hey, Joe Boo, you won't help me? Then fuck you. I'll do it myself. Joe Boo was the little, the voodoo doll. That Joe Boo was the doll. Pedro Serrano was the player. So Pedro Serrano, the player, Joe Boo, the doll, right? So Pedro Serrano does Allstate. I wish Joe Boo would do it. I wish that little doll would do an Allstate commercial. I would have to leave Allstate. See, Chad, that's what I'm talking about. You put Kevin Hart in the booth, and now all of a sudden you got to hit. Bowling's a hit again. John Fenner. Announcer booth was their attempt at comic relief. They should reinvent the comic relief. Pedro Serrano, that's right. Pedro Serrano. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, I love bowling. Don't ever get it twisted. I love me some bowling, man. But they need to rebrand it. And listen, and here's the funny part, right? They can come see your boy. I'm not even going to charge them. Okay, maybe I'm not going to charge them a lot. But listen, I'll just tell them, let me be an announcer for a couple shows. If my ratings ain't high, then, get somebody else. That would be crazy as hell. That would be crazy as hell. That would be too. That would be crazy as hell. I like it. Frank, I like Frank. That would work. But that's what I'm saying, though. Hell, maybe we do Al Pacino stop in. Maybe that's the thing, too. Maybe they should just have a guest announcers every time bowling's out. Like, you have your professional Emil be there, Samantha Knight be there, and then every time they bowl, they have a different one. Here's the thing, right? Bowling is not what it used to be. It's better. But they didn't increase it. They didn't make it. Bowling, the way the PBA doing it, bowling has not caught up to what bowling is now. So what they need to do is say, hey, guys, listen. We're not telling people to be quiet. This is not 1970 Pete Weber. This is not that. This is the new age. We want them to have a great time. We serving beer. We serving mixed drinks. We hope somebody pukes. And if they do puke, we're going to get the camera to pan in on them. We want it to be fun. We're going to tell you to be expressive. If you want to be like, yeah, then that's what you're going to be. Have fun out that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. That's what bowling is. We want you to have fun because when people watch it, they're going to want to do it because it's fun too. Market bowling as the fun that it is. You know what I'm saying? Hell, you can have a team PBA event like they do. Listen, I'm going to tell you what. When you bowl in league with your boys, are y'all standing all behind each other, not talking? No, y'all talking, y'all laughing, y'all talking smack, and half of them y'all drinking. You feel what I'm saying? Why don't they do that then? Because when they having their lumberjack matches, that ain't what bowling look like in my center. And I bet you it ain't what it look like in y'all center either. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Maybe they should do PBA and then doo-doo-a. The bottom of the barrel league. Because here's the thing, right? People like to watch people like them. So have it all. You know what I'm saying? Open tournaments up, not just the PBA, but open it up. Like the US Open and stuff. But open it up. Like, here's the crazy part about the US Open. They say the US Open is open to everybody, right? Wrong. Here's why it's wrong. Because everybody can't get into the PBA. So you got to get into the pre-tournament for the PBA, which only takes like 2 or 3 spots to get into the US Open. Make it open to everybody. Make a guy who averages 130 feel like he's got a chance. What's the worst that can happen? You open it up to everybody. The event's just a tad bit longer. So you started the week before, but think about this. Think about this. The prize money involved, if you opened it up to everybody, the prize money would escalate. Sponsors want to jump in. Why? Because then it's think about this. If you got 250,000 people trying to bowl in the US Open, you don't think sponsors going to get in that? You don't think sponsors going to get in that? Come on, man. Look, that's what I'm saying. I understand the best are the best for a reason. I get it. But the US Open, the Masters, open it up to the world. Just say hell with it. If you want in, we'll give you an opportunity. The first week is for everybody trying to get in. You know what I'm saying? Make it exciting for everyone. I understand there are pros, and a pro's always going to win. But there's always that 1% chance that a dark horse comes in and rides off into the sunset with the win. But people don't think this way. Local comics from every stop. See, that's what I'm talking about too. Everything, but they don't think about things like this. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why they don't think about things like this. Because they got a 70-year-old fart talking about dude wipes, thinking it's funny on TV. That's why. He would be like, 2 hands. What the fuck is that? Right. When they tried the PBA league, they was rowdy in the crowd. See, but that's what it should be. That's what it should be. The UBA, but the UBA gets no televised. The UBA isn't televised. The UBA isn't marketed right. None of it is. None of it is. You want to bring people to bowling, put UBA on Fox. After 8 o'clock so they can cuss and do everything they do, put that on. You know what I'm saying? Put that on. That's the problem. People don't get to see bowling how it should be. What up, Rebs? Rebs in the building. What up, cuz? What up, gangsta? That's it. By design. I'm telling you, it's just they got to do better. They got to, and there's no excuse. And listen, it's no excuse that we can have this conversation at 7:45 at night, right? A group of us. And the PBA can't have it at all. That makes zero sense. But I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why they don't have this conversation. I'm gonna tell you why bowling, in a nutshell, isn't growing exponentially like it should be. I'm gonna tell you why. The greatest sport in the world isn't growing the way it's supposed to, and I'm gonna tell you why. That's because these old ass dudes in the PBA who's running the PBA, these old ass dudes think that PBA is supposed to be like golf, and it ain't. That's exactly what it is. They will not get out their own way. That's the problem. That's the whole problem. I love the UBA. Bowling alley might as well be a Navy ship. Fair enough. They didn't do the Chris Paul tournament where they pair celebrities with PBA folks. That's good to an extent. That's good to an extent. That's a start in the right direction. Absolutely. Absolutely, but there's a lot more to the game than that. They did the PBA pros with celebrities, and then they had an old ass group of commentators. That's why it didn't work. Nobody relates to 70-year-old Randy Peterson. Nobody relates to that. Nobody relates to that. You know what Randy Peterson is? I'm explaining it to you. I'm explaining it to you before I get off. I'm explaining it to you in a way that you'll understand. You ready? When you're ready, if you're ready, I hope you're ready for a friend. You ready? Randy Peterson is this. Do you remember Dude, Where's My Car? And they're at the thing and they're ordering food, and the lady on the thing was like, and then, and they was like, no, and then, and then, no, and then, and then. That's what Randy Peterson is. He's that, and then he's the thing that make you want to choke him the hell out of him. That's what he is, and he's choking the hell out of Bolin. And then Mookie Betts in the booth during the winter. See, okay, see, now we talking. Now we talking. Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? But instead we got Randy Peterson. And then do wipes. And then do wipes. And then do wipes. And then nobody wants to see that, man. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to hear a 70-year-old guy wearing Depends talk about dew wipes. Dude, where's my car? No more and then. No, Randy, listen, Clifton. Hold on, time out. Randy don't need to retire. They need to retire Randy. They should have retired Randy 20 years ago. Facts. Belmo re-revolutionized bowling. But there's millions of people don't know that because they had old-ass Randy doing the commentary. E.J. Tackett, probably the best bowler the world's ever seen, better than Walter Ray at the end of the day, all of them. EJ is that dude. But because he ain't marketed the right way, nobody knows it. Hell, I bowl with people in the league who don't know who EJ Tackett is, for God's sakes. Because they're not marketed the right way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, EJ should have a theme music. Can't touch this. When EJ walk out there, when he doing his recitation, it should be can't touch this. Facts. EJ should have theme music. Can't touch this. But they ain't playing to it. They ain't playing to. They're not catering to the people. They got these old ass stale traditions that outdated. Depends. Gonna be the new spot. Facts. They're gonna need to do wipes to wipe the butt after they poop, and it depends. No, you move Randy Peterson to nowhere. You let him watch it from his couch. You don't put him in PBA 50s either. Because PBA 50s, they got some shooters. Nah, you don't want him them either. No, no, he got to go. If Randy want to do something, tell him start bowling again. He was against the two-handed movement. You're right. So he was killed. Like I said, he killed the Belmo era. You understand what I'm saying? He killed the Belmo era. It's time for him to go to pasture, so to speak. Dave Rye has always been announcing half of the PBA telecast for the last 25 years. Listen, they need new blood. Period. Emil from Bowl TV, I asked him myself. I asked him last Sunday, dog, when are you going to do the PBA TV? He was like, Clarence, Coach, I'm working on it. That's what he told me. Real talk. That's what he told me. Real talk. When Kelly Bishop threw her 300, I was right there too. I got the video of it too. I'm going to post it. And he was like, yo, real talk. I'm working on it. And I'm like, they got to go. They killing bowling. Now, the PBA can get mad at me. I don't care. They don't pay my bills. None of them, by the way. And I'm not trying to hurt them. I'm saying for the PBA to become what it should have been already, they need new announcers to do it. They need to be brought into the future. You know what I'm saying? Now, anything I can do to help that, if you want me to interview the talent, so be it. Because I don't have to be the announcer. I don't have to be. You know what I mean? I don't have to be. They don't need to see a 50-year-old man doing all this on camera because EJ just threw a 300. You know what I mean? They don't need me being an announcer because EJ just threw a good shot and be like, I can do it, but I can do it better. They don't need me being an announcer talking about, I want you, EJ. I want you. And EJ be like, you want to bowl me? Be like, no, I'm just going to play you in checkers. I'm just kidding. But I would bowl him, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, see, that's the kind of thing, like, you got to have fun with it, man. You know what I'm saying? A bowler lose, and then I'll hit the button and Taylor Swift start playing, and they got to walk off to Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, we televising match play. Do you know how there's match play? You know the top 16 make it? You got to call out your opponent. I want you, AJ Johnson. EJ like, who bowling me? Everybody, no, not me. You get a bye. Look, you feel what I'm saying? Come on, man. We got a grudge match. Hey, when you make the top 5 in the PBA, we changing the format for a tournament just to see how it works. Tell them we checking for a friend. What you do is, right, is if you make the top 5, the top guy get a bye, everybody else, the other ones is rivalry matches. That's how we do it. It's called rivalry matches. And then you know, I call you out. I want you. I bowl you first, and then he bowl him, and then the winners bowl, and then the winner of that bowls in the finals. You see how that works? Rash will love call outs. Man, listen, that's what I'm saying. You gotta make it fun, cuz. Bad bowling show. And you can have a show a special guest and give you the average and above average bowler point of view. Man, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know what, man? You know what? I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I might have to reach out to Emil from Bowl TV and be like, listen, dude, if the PBA don't want to do this, then maybe me and you need to make a show. You know what I'm saying? Bad Bowling in the Mill presents the bowling show. Where we get down, we get nasty, we talk smack. And sometimes we even bowl too. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Put a tournament together, right? Put a tournament together. And the winner gets $100,000. Like the prize pool is $200,000, right? And the winner gets $100,000. And then filters down from so forth so on, right? And then what you do for the tournament is everybody enters the tournament, right? And it's all call outs. All call outs. All call outs. Love Emil Williams. Yep. Because emails are fantastic. Who's talking smack? What's up, G baby? No, I'm saying bowling should be talking smack. You know what, Jordy? Bowling should be how it is when we bowl league. If we were watching bowl, if the PBA was bowling and we was back there doing commentary, our group, the whole country will watch it because we crazy as hell. We have no filters. We say whatever. We have fun. Like, for example, like when we stick each other and we run to the front of the camera, we do our little poses and stuff like that. That's what it should be. That's what it should be like when they're doing the bowling league, that PBA league crap that they put on TV. That's what that should be like. If all your boys get strikes and you don't, they should stick you. They should make you run up there. They should pose and be like, bitch. Excuse my language. But do you get what I'm saying? People will watch that because that's entertaining. That kind of thing's entertaining. Yeah. Live stream watch party. I watched a few live streams. Warzone, esports. Those kids were funny as hell. Yeah, it'd be funny. But that's the point, though. That's where bowling announcing should be. Did you post the videos of you? No, not yet, but I'm about to. I'm gonna make that into a short. I'm gonna put it on YouTube and TikTok. I'll probably do it tomorrow because I'll be a little freer tomorrow. After I go in and coach and do a little practice in the morning. Speaking of that, G baby, I'll probably be bowling tomorrow by 11. If you want to come in and pick on some teenagers. But yes, bowling needs an overhaul. It really does. And it starts with the PBAs, man. I mean, they attract people faster than everybody else. And then it'll filter down. But as long as they got an old ass 70-year-old dude talking about dude wipes who's wearing Depends, it ain't gonna help. Y'all come out. I'm gonna keep working on the gremlin. With the gremlin. Yeah, come on out. 11 o'clock. You can help me with my high schoolers. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. It's Friday night. Go do something. Go say hi to your significant other, or go bowling. It's a thing, you know. Go bowling. And as for me, remember, the Bad Bowling 101 for everybody who came in late. BadBadBowling101.com. Promo code Bad Bowling for the top 20 for the first 25 people. You get 15% off whatever you want on the site. And with that being said, I appreciate everybody coming in. Average Dad, Jordy, Mary, it's great to see you back. I don't see you enough. Too Tall, Revs, Mr. Larry, Trip in the building. All you guys, man. It's been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. And thanks for letting me go a little crazy, you know, do my little ramble thing. Make sure you copyright this idea and don't want another. Listen, hold that's funny. Don't want another Jesse and Darren Tang. Listen, if the PBA want to use my ideas to grow the sport of bowling, I give them permission. I do. I really do. I do. And because I love this sport more than anything that you guys just don't even know. But the moral of the story is I'm happy. I would be happy for them to use it. Because then that means that the sport that I love so much is going to outlive me. And that's what's important to me. You know what I mean? I want EJ to be known like Michael Jordan is known. Now, is EJ Michael Jordan? No, but you get my drift. He'll never be as big, but he can be big as LaFlop. I mean, you know, all you need is a skirt and lay down on the court. That's all you need. But anyway, guys, have a great night. I will not be on Sunday night. I'll be on Monday night, but I'll post in the community tab. I'm family night going to Six Flags. Anyway, I will be on Monday night, but I will not be on Sunday night because I'm going to Six Flags. With that being said, everybody enjoy your weekend, and I will see you Monday night at 6:30. Later, guys.